Foxborough, Massachusetts. Quarterfinal night at the 2026 World Cup. And what we got was absolute mayhem. France versus Morocco, a rematch of that 2022 semi-final, and from the very first whistle, the drama refused to stop. Drama on top of drama. A dive that had every living room in America screaming at the TV. A penalty Kylian Mbappé somehow parked straight into the keeper's gloves, and a Morocco side clawing for one more miracle. But here's the brutal truth. No matter how tall that Atlas Lions wall stood tonight, nothing on this planet was stopping the freight train that is Mbappé and this French machine. So how did it all go down? Let's get into it. All right, set the stage for me. Morocco rolled in as the ultimate underdog story, knocking off giant after giant, the darling of the whole tournament, the pride of an entire continent. Nobody wanted a piece of these guys. But standing right in their path? France. Experience, world-class talent everywhere you look, and that ice-cold champion swagger you just cannot teach a team. From the opening seconds, this thing was flying. Morocco came out fearless, zero respect for reputations, pressing high and forcing France's backline to actually break a sweat, protecting their own box. France, though? Patient. Ice in the veins. Les Bleus kept the ball humming, probing for one tiny crack in that packed Moroccan defense. And Mbappé, of course, it's Mbappé, kept tormenting them with that absurd top-end speed. Then came France's first golden ticket. Ref points to the spot. Mbappé grabs the ball. The whole stadium holds its breath. A penalty to put France ahead, nice and early. And then, he missed it. 3 long minutes of VAR delay first, and maybe it iced him, because when he finally struck it, Bono dove low and swallowed it whole. Just like that, the game cracked wide open. Morocco, pinned back the entire half, suddenly smelled blood, and they realized something. Even the mighty French bleed. The momentum started tilting toward the Atlas Lions. But experience talks. France did not blink. No panic, no sulking. Deschamps' men just stayed locked in, disciplined, glued to the plan, and waited for their moment. And in the 60th minute, the dam finally burst. After a wave of relentless pressure, Mbappé made amends the most Mbappé way imaginable. A gorgeous curler into the far corner, his 8th of the tournament, level with Messi atop the Golden Boot race. Foxborough went nuts. 1-0 France. That was the first twist of the knife. Now Morocco had to chase the game, and chasing meant opening up, which is exactly the kind of open grass this French attack feasts on. 6 minutes later, Ousmane Dembélé made them pay in full. A slick lightning-quick break tore Morocco's shape to shreds. Mbappé slid it across the box, and Dembélé tucked it away, cool as you like, his 5th of this tournament. 2-0, and now Les Bleus were flat-out cruising. They dictated the tempo and starved Morocco of the ball. And Yassine Bounou? The man was a brick wall, save after save, keeping this thing respectable. But the numbers do not lie, folks. France's expected goals tonight, 3.04. Morocco's, 0.14. That's not a match, that's a mismatch. Full time, 2-0. France book a 3rd straight semi-final. Still the only team to win every single game inside 90 minutes. These guys look like the outright team to beat for the whole trophy. As for Morocco, their magical run ends right here in the quarters, but they walk off with their heads held high. So, what did you make of this battle? I genuinely want to hear it. Drop your take down in the comments. I read every single one of them. And like always, to send this one off in style, stick around for the music. Oh, and one more thing, do me a solid and smash that subscribe button. Now, let's run the whole thing back one more time. 2 nations, 2 dreams, 1 night under the lights. Morocco built a wall of red and refused to budge, while France threw wave after wave right at it. The crowd shook the stands, the Lions dug in, but the pressure never once let up. Then the whole world went silent. Mbappé on the spot. Every eye locked in tight. Golden chance to blow it open, and the net stayed empty. Because this was never just a game, it was dreams on the line. Some march on, some go home with nothing but memories. Tears at the final page, roars for the ones who rise. France march on, taller than ever, Morocco fall, but oh, what warriors they were. Second half, tempo cranked to 11. France pressed with no fear at all. Minute 60, Mbappe rips off the redemption arc. 6 minutes later, Dembélé says his piece. Goal number 2 rattles the whole arena. 2-0 France, in total command. And Morocco's clock is bleeding out. Forced to chase, their back line cracked open and France carved the gaps apart with cold patience. Still, the Lions battled, even as the dream slipped through their fingers. And when that final whistle finally blew, pure joy on one side, pure heartbreak on the other, France stride into the semis full of belief. Morocco head home with their heads held high. This was never just a match, it was dreams and hope. Some rise to glory, some carry memories home. Tears at the whistle, roars for the victors. France marching on unstoppable, Morocco falling, but nowhere near broken. Because football was never only about the winners, it's about the fight that never ever goes to waste. Tonight, France wrote the history, but Morocco? Morocco left a story worth telling. They gave every ounce they had, fearless right to the last kick. And even in defeat, this Morocco side walked away with a whole lot of hearts. Because that's the beauty of this game, a straight-up clash of dreams and hope. Some march all the way to victory, some go home carrying the memories. Tears at the final whistle, cheers for the champions. France roll on, mightier than ever, and Morocco fall, but they will always, always be extraordinary. Extraordinary Morocco, what a run, what a team. We'll see you in the semis, France.